So I just always kind of grew up making weird, funny sounds. But it's really funny because when I came to LA, I was like, look at all the character voices I can do. And they're like, yeah, we got Frank Welker and Jim Cummings, and we don't need another character guy. What do you sound like? And that's something I can say to anybody that's like an aspiring voice actor. We already have a Meatwad. We already have a Chowder. We already have all these characters. Find what you do. If you want to get into the business, if this is what you want to do, start focusing on just how you sound. And there is intrinsically something unique about your voice. So it's funny, people are like, do the voice of Snow. I'm like, it's 11:30. It's me. Same thing with Yuri and a lot of other stuff. Now you get into like Darksiders when I'm, Abaddon is what down here. Stronger sounds like it's me basically doing Fred Tatasciore who plays the Hulk. There's little nuances and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still basically me. We're gonna go to you next, and then you right there. Yeah, you got it.
Sort of missed this earlier. What role do you have in the Avengers version?
I play a bunch of different. I play Nick Fury's assistant. I like to use a different word. But it's so funny because this guy named Quartermain, and I've done a bunch of. I can't say I'm really excited about this new role that I got, but it's for season 2, and I can't announce it. But oh my god! I can't. Disney especially, don't mess with the rat. But it's this character named Quartermain, who sounds like a young Sam Elliott a little bit, and because they're like, this guy's a soldier, he's like a general. I'm like, okay, so he's a little bit older dude. Let's give him a little bit of texture and bring the text into him a little bit, and then we get to see some of the animation back, and he's like 30. It's like, why does the guy sound like he has dentures? It's so weird. And the director's like, I love it. It's just this great juxtaposition of a character. So it's going to be an amazing show. The guy that's playing Iron Man is so good, so good. You've got Chris Cox, who plays Hawkeye. You've got Brian Bloom, who plays Captain America. You've got Fred Tatasciore doing the Hulk. It's just, the show is so freaking great. I'm very excited to see it come out. Yep.
So, can I hear you do the Excalibur?
Oh, you did this to me yesterday. Sure. So it's Snow doing the Excalibur song.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
I want you to know I hate you right now. We'll pass. It's me singing. I mean, it's like Excalibur, from the United King. I'm looking for him. I'm going to California. Lightning goes Excalibur. Kick it in, Bud Neil. Excalibur. Break it down now, says Excalibur. You think everything's gonna be sugar rainbows? I love that line. As Reno Wilson just. Yeah. Hey, let's get some people. What you got?
What's your favorite Able line?
That was damn good line.
My favorite. Which line?
Able line.
Able. The one that I love, and actually, like, people bring the wall scrolls and stuff, but I love this sign. Very first episode, where he's standing over it was Eric Bell's character, the first vampire that just completely ravaged the ship. And he's standing there with a blood sky that he makes him just like kill himself. He says, "You sins, surely you are damned to hell. Nevertheless, I shall say a prayer on your behalf." I'm like, great line. But one of my favorite scenes is towards the end of the series when it really starts going into Abel's backstory, and everyone's seen the show, right? Okay. So it talks about that he had his love and why he became a priest and everything, and how he swore he would always protect humanity and he would never kill. Which every time he even draws this gun, if you think about what that's doing to him, it's so conflicting. I love the dichotomy within Abel. But there's this one scene where he's just standing at her grave, sobbing, just quietly, just sobbing. And it was one of my favorite scenes of the entire thing. There was no line. It was just, that moment to me was huge and heavy. And of course, the whole final confrontation with Von Comfort, that last battle with he and Kane. And Mike McFarlane, who played Kane, recorded the same day, literally at the same time. So I was there, and he went and did Kane, and then that gave me to play off of. So, and then he jumped out, and I jumped in. He was directing, and I was like, let's do it. We just went into the scene. So it was almost like we were recording together. It was absolutely brilliant. Let's go red and then green. So you first.
I was wondering, what do you think is the most common mistake that being voice actors make?
I think it goes back to what I just said as far as trying to see. I can do a great impersonation of this, or I can sound just like this person. And really, dude, it's just like anything. It's not like winning the lottery, but it's damn close because it's about creating opportunities and then being able to follow up with them. But like, I'm a Ringo Starr of voice acting, man. I'm the luckiest guy that's been along for the ride for a long time. I'm working because of two people, because of Yuri Lowenthal and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Those two people walked me in the door into LA, and if it wasn't for them, I would never have had the opportunities. Because when I get to LA, I realize I was one in a million, and not in a good way. You're like, there's a lot of people out here that are doing the exact same thing I'm trying to do. So because of them, they were like, give this kid a shot, and then it was up to me to, knock it out of the park. So I think classes are good, but if anybody can say, if you pay me this much money, I will teach you how to become a voice actor, they can't, because it literally just comes by doing it, being willing to make an idiot out of yourself, making mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward. Because that's what I've been able to do, and like being able to say, I'm going to try and sound like a dolphin having an asthma attack, and see if that can make me be better, as an actor. So, but the best of luck to you, man. That's the best thing that I can say. What's up? Akatsuki Kane. I'm the wild one. I'm the blonde one that always manages to get his shirt off. Pretty sexy. He was just basically always trying to keep Kaname calm. Kaname. So, it's good. It's good. What's up?
You said you were someone in Yu Yu Hakusho, and I totally missed that mumble.
Yeah, I do that. And voice actor that mumbles. That's good. Keep that going. I play Shunjin, who is in the Ghost Files, towards the very, very end. Tall, imagine that, long silver hair, really, really cool dude.
And if you had to pick
Copy.
a favorite character of all the characters you've done, and how can you fit Genos?
I can't, man. Genos Hazard, man. What a great freaking character. Black Cat, what a sweet show. It's really, really hard. I love doing Yuri because it's about the entire experience, and I like where it's easier for me to pick out games and I'm like, or roles I'm like, ugh, really? I don't want my name on that anymore. Yeah.
Alright, then who are you named?
There was a show called Baki the Grappler. Everyone has that response if they watch it. It's like, The entire show builds up. You're gonna fight your dad. You're gonna get your revenge. Oh, you're not. Leave that show. Bye, everybody. It was so bad, and I swear to me, there were like Fred Flintstone whistle at 5 o'clock, man. We're like, yabba dabba doo. The entire animating crew would just leave, and the cleaning crew would come in and go. And start reanimating the show. Literally, the lead, Baki's hair would be like long and then short, and then halfway through, all of a sudden, they're like, in Tokyo, and he's a fighter, and then all of a sudden, he's in Vietnam for no reason. It was like, this show is so weird, and everybody that was on the show was like, please let us just like totally Mystery Science Theater 3000 this thing. It would be awesome. If we just goof on it, the Japanese were like, no, it's a very serious show. No, it's not. He's fighting a transvestite. Come on. We can make fun of that. That could be fun. So that was a bad show. As far as games, there was a game that's called Space Siege, and the same guy that did Dungeon Siege did this space thing. And when it originally started off, it was really, really good. The writing on it was great. It was one of my first lead roles that I did in LA, and I don't even know if the game ever came out. Another big disappointment was me, Travis Willingham, and Laura Bailey all go to Tokyo to work on Castlevania. 10 days in Japan to do mocap and work on a title that I grew up playing, and I was like, I can't wait to, with the whip. And we did all the mocap, we did all the ADR, all the voice, saw a lot of the footage, it looked great, and then they killed it. I know, I never really saw it.
I remember seeing that Castlevania 3D game on trailers. Are you saying that was the one they killed?
No, what they did was they were doing Castlevania, I can't remember what the name was, but then they were also doing one with